one step at a time, these individuals left their mark on American cinema.
I'm just looking for a man who calls Matalo. Not yet.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 successful Hispanic actors in Hollywood movies.
I am not in the room, Doc. I am in a rush.
For this list, we're focusing on performers who were born in Hispanic countries and ultimately took their talents to Hollywood. This means we're excluding actors who were raised in the U.S., like Luis Guzman and Oscar Isaac.
So who talks first? You talk first? I talk first.
Number 10, Dolores Del Rio.
Our home.
Born just after the turn of the 20th century, this Mexican starlet transformed Hollywood thanks to her sultry yet commanding presence.
What's the matter? Are you ill?
No, I'm quite all right. Perfectly all right. I know you're much too tired, though, my dear.
Following a series of iconic performances in the 30s, Dolores Del Rio left both her career and her husband for a young prodigy by the name of Orson Welles. But as fate would have it, the romance crumbled, along with all ties the actress had to Hollywood. Oddly enough, Del Rio arrived in Mexico just as the country's golden age of filmmaking took shape, thus reinvigorating her cinematic identity. Number 9, Adriana Barraza.
He is coming.
When it comes to method acting, this Mexican performer has long been grooming the talent of her native country.
Tu hermano lo amenazaron de muerte.
Pues quién sabe en qué se metió, ma.
Hoy se fue de la casa con el niño y con Susana.
Known as Master Barraza, Adriana has long been a favorite of another master, Alejandro González Iñárritu, appearing in the 2000 Mexican classic Amores Perros, and later receiving an Academy Award nomination for the director's 2006 American drama, Babel.
They think we did something wrong, baby.
Capable of dominating a scene with her physical movements alone, Adriana Barraza provides her characters with an authenticity far removed from typical Hollywood cliches.
I desire the soul of Christine Brown. We will feast upon it as she festers on the brave.
Number 8, Maribel Verdu.
La vida es como la espuma. Por eso hay que darse como el mar.
After nearly 15 years in the film industry, this madrileño teamed up with Mexican director Alfonso Cuarón for Y Tu Mama También, a film that would change the face of modern Mexican cinema.
No, se enamoró de mí.
¿Cómo no?
5 years later, Maribel Verdu reached new heights by starring in Guillermo del Toro's Pan's Labyrinth, making her the first Spanish actress to win Mexico's Ariel Award.
Decidle a qué hora murió su padre. Decidle que yo.
No. Ni siquiera sabrá tu nombre.
While this was certainly quite the accomplishment, it would only get better for Verdu when director Francis Ford Coppola cast her in the 2009 film Tetro, gaining even more esteem within the American film industry.
Here. How did you find this? How?
It was an accident.
An accident?
Yeah.
An accident.
Number 7, Antonio Banderas.
No localizará la llamada. Les dará la información muy rápido.
Sí, como tiene tanta facilidad de palabra.
While it may seem that charm and good looks brought this man to Hollywood, you might want to take a look at his resume. Beginning in the early 80s, Antonio Banderas starred in numerous Spanish films by the living legend Pedro Almodóvar.
Pero si intentas engañarme, te juro que de esta no salimos ninguno, ¿eh?
By the mid to early 90s, everybody knew the name Antonio Banderas thanks to performances in Philadelphia, Interview with the Vampire, and Desperado, to name only a few.
Just try and keep it from turning into a f***ing bloodbath, all right? Not like last time.
That one wasn't my fault.
Oh, of course not.
No, they started.
Simply put, Banderas remains a firmly established Hollywood star. Has a finer performer ever donned the mask of Zorro?
How would you like your remains displayed?
Number 6, Gael Garcia Bernal.
Lo madreador no te quita lo pendejo.
Now, if this Mexico City native chose only to work in Hollywood moving forward, the landscape of American cinema would be vastly improved.
10, la neta es chida, pero inalcanzable.
He's the star of both aforementioned Mexican films Amores Perros and Y Tu Mama Tambien, and certainly learned a thing or two from our number 9 entry and frequent co-star, Adriana Barraza. Some know Gael Garcia Bernal as Che Guevara from 2004's The Motorcycle Diaries.
¿Estás sugiriendo que yo no voy a llegar a la mina? Si vos podés, doctorcito ama. Tú también, ¿sabes?
With each passing year, however, we're coming to know him as one of the most polished and evocative actors of our time. Just ask Jon Stewart, who cast Garcia Bernal as the lead in his 2014 feature debut, Rosewater.
Revolutions, just like people, they have to grow up.
Number 5. Penelope Cruz.
Leo, cuídate y come.
Much like her beau Javier Bardem, this Spanish beauty demands attention through her physical presence alone. And like fellow Spaniard Antonio Banderas, she's become a name commonly associated with the works of Pedro Almodóvar. By the late 90s, however, Penelope Cruz was ready for Hollywood.
Hello?
Hello.
I know you?
I don't think so.
Granted, 2001 wasn't the best year for Cruz, as her work in Blow, Vanilla Sky, and Captain Corelli's Mandolin ultimately resulted in 3 Worst Actress Razzie nominations.
I want to lie across the road so that you can't leave.
Thankfully, she continued working with Almodóvar in her native tongue. And finally, Woody Allen made the most of Penelope's talent in 2008's Vicky Christina Barcelona, solidifying her legacy in American cinema with a Best Supporting Actress Oscar.
Before you, we used to cause each other so much pain, so much suffering. Without you, all this would not be possible.
Number 4. Benicio Del Toro.
You worry about getting me what I want. I worry about myself.
Born in Puerto Rico, this man arrived in the U.S. at 12 years old and ultimately made his big screen debut in the 1988 film Big Top Pee-wee.
Excuse me, we were here before them.
Why, you ask? Well, because you have to start somewhere, and in his next film role. At only 21, Benicio became the youngest man to play a Bond henchman in License to Kill.
You're dead.
Whether it's Steven Soderbergh, Paul Thomas Anderson, Bryan Singer, Terry Gilliam, Guy Ritchie, or Oliver Stone, he has worked with the best.
God even knows when a single hair moves on your head.
Given that this Oscar winner has joined both the Marvel and the Star Wars universes, he's primed to become one of his generation's most popular actors.
Rita, stand back.
I will no longer be your slave!
No!
Number 3. Rita Moreno.
I heard on the grapevine there's going to be a big producer out in the front watching your show tonight, unquote.
Here's another Puerto Rican that set the standard for countless Hispanic performers. Raised by a teenage mother who took her to New York City in 1936, Rita Moreno embarked on a career that would peak with 1961's West Side Story, becoming the first Hispanic to win an Oscar for this role.
But this is a shop for ladies.
We won't bite you till we know you better.
While her character Anita has become legendary in the realm of cinema, Moreno also appeared in another well-known American musical called Singin' in the Rain nearly 10 years earlier. Truly a triple threat, she's won all of the 4 major annual American Entertainment Awards, all of which honor her stellar, decades-long career in Hollywood.
My little wildflower has returned! I knew you were coming back!
Number 2. Salma Hayek.
I wanna go to the movies.
With all due respect to the more versatile and polished Hispanic performers, some individuals just have that undeniable star power and sex appeal.
Love, it's a gift, Alex. Not an obligation.
Then again, Salma Hayek is more than just a pretty face, as her timeless presence has allowed her to portray a vast array of powerful female characters, from Carolina in Robert Rodriguez's Desperado to the iconic Frida Kahlo.
You've got a lot of nerve to come here asking me to do you favors.
She's one of the most recognizable sex symbols of modern times, yet she's quietly racked up a formidable resume, making her one of the most underrated Hollywood stars.
I can't believe I just did.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, Here are some honorable mentions.
With the legs, with the legs! What's your body like that? I gotta get a toe hold. Where's the toe hold? I can't find the toe hold.
¿Sabes lo que tenía que haber hecho? No acostarme con ninguno de los dos. Eso es lo que tenía que haber hecho.
Gracias, mijo. No, I don't have time. I've got to go find the guy who stole the trunk. It's my only chance.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
No, Luis, this is my problem.
No, this is our problem.
Paul, I'm Wolfgang von Colt. Not Joshy Z, nor the Z guys.
Careful, don't hit him.
When I want to hit him, I hit him. When I want to miss him, I miss him.
A man has been known to die of a close miss.
Number 1. Javier Bardem.
Te gusta hacerte la estrecha, ¿no? Muy bien.
Charming, imposing, and sometimes absolutely frightening, this Spanish actor has produced some of the most unforgettable characters in the history of cinema. Like his wife Penelope Cruz, Javier Bardem came to prominence through several 90s-era Spanish productions, but his major American breakthrough came with Julian Schnabel's Before Night Falls.
What's your name?
My name? Frank Kafka.
By now, everybody knows Bardem as the murderous psychopath of the Coen brothers' No Country for Old Men, and the equally troubled villain from the 2012 Bond film, Skyfall.
She sent you off to me knowing you're not ready, knowing you would likely die. Mommy was very bad.
Regardless of the role, Javier Bardem can transform into just about anybody.
Why not? Life is short, life is dull, life is full of pain, and this is a chance for something special.
Do you agree with our list?
Business is of yours.
Who's your favorite Hispanic actor that's appeared in Hollywood movies?
I'm just looking for work.
For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
How many f***ing keys? You cocksucker, what the f***?